Hi, I'm Nancy Botkin, and I'm going to be teaching a class that I'm calling The Lost Art of Map Folding. If you folded a piece of paper and you just keep folding it, there is actually, I think it might be 7 folds that you can do, 7 or something. And then after that, it gets so stiff that no matter how thin, even with the tissue paper, look, see, I'm starting to get there. Like you can't reasonably fold a piece of paper anymore. So it's been like this eternal um, quest for how do you take a big piece of paper and make it small so it can be carried in your pocket.
So this was one strategy. It's a very simple strategy where there's a little hardcover and it's just a simple Z fold, but it enables you to open up the map and quickly pocket it.
So we're going to go over a couple of different types of map folding, and I'll talk about 2 of them today. We're going to go over something called the Turkish map fold, which I think is really clever. When I was taught it, the whole class went, wow. And we like just didn't even know that such a thing existed and that it was be easy for us to do.
You can get quite a lot of fun, but with the same simplicity, almost the same amount of skill can give you this. And then you can even build on it. Some people do, if you need more map space, you can actually join them together and create a book of 2 maps.
I lead a lot of walks in San Francisco, and I'm often, there are organized events for the pedestrian advocacy group that I'm involved with. And sometimes we they're fundraisers, and so we provide a map. And so we have this problem of how do we give people directions that they can carry with them all day long. They're going different routes. So I'm often trying to come up with clever ways to do that. And then I also like bookbinding. I'm fascinated by bookbinding, and I took a bookbinding class, and that's when we were introduced to this Turkish map fold, just in some random bookbinding class. I'm going to also go over something, I don't even know how to pronounce it, the Miura Ori fold, which is a Japanese origami sort of technique, but got a lot of attention when it was used for solar panels in outer space. They needed a way to fold up a membrane and have it unfold in one way. It couldn't mess up.
So if with very gentle folds, you can actually do a map that folds up really small and then opens. And notice it just collapses exactly where in one way. It's very nice. Another fun thing with the Miura Ori fold is you can make some people have really simplified it. You can see it can be very decorative.
And both of these, even the Turkish map fold, they're both ways of trying to make a map that's like easy to open, and then you fold it up and you can put it in your pocket. We're going to have enough time that we're going to draw a little map in the class. It can be like a map of your mind. It could be a map of a favorite book, of a scene in a favorite book, or where you imagine the landscape to look like in a book. I love that kind of map. Not just like the perfect one that Heman would have done where you had to survey and measure, but I also like these sort of symbolic maps, like maps that children draw, like, where things are distorted according to their importance in their life. So I thought we would do just like a little like loose map drawing part of the class too. I really think that everyone should be interested in map folding. I think it's like so fun.